a special episode of Do Something Radio. My name is also known as Boss Art. Hope you can hear me. Give me one moment. Check my sound. I want to make sure that I'm heard on YouTube. Because I guess we'll see if it'll work on split. Yep, hear myself. I'm going to give y'all some time. Come on in. I feel like there's a few things that I have to get off my chest. There's a few things that I kind of want to say, and I think that it would be beneficial. First, I want to start off while we're waiting on people to come in. I don't want to get too emotional, but I want to give Celeste Regis a moment of silence. Okay, so let's go ahead and start that now. Thank y'all for allowing that. Give me one moment. All right, thank you. I just wanted to do that because it started out because no matter what that girl did, that child, no matter what the circumstances was, she still deserves to be here. She's a human being, okay? People make mistakes, but let me tell you, what she had to endure, that was worse. That was terrible. And I feel like that man, I won't give him any clout to say his name, but a lot of people know what's circulating around all over the news, all over social media. It's got social media on fire right now with the singer that did what they did. And honestly, I feel like that person deserves two things especially, and that's jail and hell. Either one can come first. But let me tell you, I've been all over this social media this week. Even though I know I shouldn't be, cussing people out and letting into them. Because what I choose to do is my choice. If I say I'm going to cut off people, I'm going to stop listening to these people, that's my choice. Just like you have a choice to do what you want. And I see y'all in the comments. Thank you so much. I don't know how to comment back on here. I'm just learning Restream. I find it better on here than StreamYard. But please be patient with me. Rhonda Don TV, I appreciate you for stopping by. We got to stop worshiping these celebrities. I've been saying it since when I was on TikTok. And I had to let TikTok go because it was detrimental to my mental health. And I just couldn't do it. You got to start knowing when to stop shit. Start learning when stuff is not good for you. When it means you no good. Start cutting. It doesn't matter if it's people, places, things, stuff you hear, listen to. Separate yourself from that. Use your discernment from the beginning. Don't wait until after some shit happens and then you say, oh, I want to separate myself. What you can, it's your choice. But I choose to look at things. I choose to observe. I choose to use my discernment and know when the vibe, the energy is not right at the beginning. That way I don't have to go back later and say, oh, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to cut it off. We all get to that point where we're like, okay, look, we got to start over. We got to get rid of this. We got to clean up and things like that. That's fine. But worshiping these celebrities is very dangerous. And it's something that's been going on since the very beginning. I was a young girl once. I was impressionable. I loved my B2K and all that stuff. I loved all of them. But I understand when you're young. But when we become adults, we have to understand that that's kid shit. That's child shit mentality. As adults, we shouldn't be worshiping the same thing as these children are worshiping. We gotta learn to do better. These young people are impressionable, and they're looking at us, learning from us, and seeing how we act and how we take stuff in. Parents, we gotta know what our kids are listening to, what they're watching, okay? I know it's easy to get busy and not really pay attention and stuff like that, but we gotta do better. Because let me tell you, I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm showing, growing, and glowing. But I'm like, let me come on here and have a positive episode, but also get some things off my chest, because if I have a platform, I want to say something. I see what's going on with this D4D2, whatever. And I go and I'm like, well, let me go and do some research real quick before I say much. I only knew that one song, Here With Me. And I'm like, damn, that's a sad ass song. That is a sad song. Let me turn my music down. I'm like, for this person to be so young, the way they are, and they sing a song so deep like that song made me cry. I'm like, dang, what have you been through in life to sing a song, to make a song so deep? And I don't go through everybody's music catalog all the time. I'm human. I listen to one song. I'm like, oh, I like this little ditty. Or not no ditty, but you know what I mean. I like this little song. Then I go to the next song. If that song ain't hitting, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. We'll wait and see if I hear something on the radio. So I didn't listen to any more of his music. And I don't have to worry about, oh, let me check and see if my kids are listening to them. Because I know that they know better. But I go down on this man's TikTok, Instagram and stuff like that. That shit on there is horrible. And while I don't want to offend nobody, if you were a fan of him, you might need some help. In school, I was friends with everybody. Popular, the nerds, whatever you want to call them, the emo crowd, the kids that wore all black and long sleeves and hoodies and shit. I chose to be friends with everybody because I didn't want no enemies or anything. But let me tell you, emo back then in my day, I'll be 38 this year. The emo back then was different from this emo. We got raging, upcoming little psychopaths. Because I go back and look at that man's art. Art is never supposed to be demonic. I make art. I make different types of art. But you won't find no demonic shit in I like for you to laugh. I do my skits. I paint. I want you to see the messages within my art. There's so many of them, and people have different perspectives. Whatever you look at it and feel, that's exactly what it is. Thank you. Thank you for paying attention. People don't pay attention to my shit though, and it's fine. I'm good, because I'm gonna still do me regardless, because it's for my mental health. I do what I do to keep me sane, but art should never be demonic like that. I'm going and I'm seeing blood-stained clothing. I'm seeing this man bringing caskets out at funerals and shit. Okay, I got you. Let me turn it down. Salute to you, Colton. I'm seeing that it's very creepy. Scary. To the point where, would you want your kids listening to somebody like that, watching those videos and stuff? And then I sit back and I say to myself, if you're a fan, how could you not know? How could you not know this is some weird shit? This is why I say we got to use our discernment. Because why would you stay in a place that freaks you the fuck out? If it's not a haunted house, don't sit up in it. I wouldn't. He had so much weird stuff, y'all. And let me tell you, none of this stuff was new to anybody, because he didn't have a long run at all. You think from 2020, 2021 to now, career is over. Man, the man is cooked. Everything gone. See how fast see how things can build up for you so fast, and some bad decisions can cause you to just lose everything. That was a horrible thing. And then it made me wonder, this man, is he a serial person? Because you just don't randomly go off and do some things like that if you ain't been practicing for it, if you ain't been preparing for it. That's crazy. It's absolutely psychopathic. And it disturbed my spirit. It really did. It's so bad to where I just went down on my subscriber list on YouTube and just started unsubscribing because I'm like, look, if you don't mean me any mind, if I can't learn anything from you, if I can't get anything good from you that day or any day, I can't fuck with you like that. I just can't. I need people in my life. I need to surround myself with people who I'm going to learn from, who's going to uplift me, who is going to show me something different. It's not dangerous, different. That's what I. And then one thing I say, because I was getting drug all over the damn internet, especially this weekend. Because, like, I seen this man taking pictures with, and they were all collaborating with him, doing songs with him, videos, going on tour and shit like that. And I'll just name a few of them. You had, what it do, Marcus? What it do? What up, Perp Scribe? How are y'all today? I'm just talking a little bit of my shit, but I'm still remaining positive. But people need to hear this. You had SZA, which SZA dingy ass. Sometimes I kind of want to give her the benefit of the doubt. She don't know no better, but you grown, you know better. You had SZA, you had Pharrell, you had 21 Savage, Rosalia, the Hispanic singer. Then you had Kali Uchis. Now, do you know it hurts me? It hurts me because I love music. I went and I deleted every single art playlist because I paint to music. Music inspires my art. When I would feel down and sad and I would be crying, I'd put some music on and I'd just go to painting. That's a lot of times how I got the art pieces and stuff that I got, was just listening to a bunch of music. I deleted all those playlists because I'm like, damn, this makes me not want to listen to anything after 2005. That's when shit started getting pretty shitty. But then Kali Uchis, I was a big fan of her. Loved her music because you know her vibe. She said she even said it out her own mouth. I'm big on energy and vibes. Well, if you were big on energy and vibes, then you would never have worked with that man. I also am a firm believer that once you work with the devil or work for the devil, you are also the devil. Whether you did it for popularity or not, because it was popular at the time and you just wanted to jump on a song and do it, you still did it. You still shook that BBL ass all over. I'm trying to do better. I'm working on my verbiage and shit like that because you know I be going off. You shook that ass all over stage. Talking about we're not friends, but you talking about honey. I love that song. Well, I'm not going to just call people honey. I do because I'm country, but see how fast, even with the Diddler shit, like I'm just saying, you in the same group chat as these people, you going to the same elite parties as these people, you know more than what we know. You with the same, your labels work together. It's like the feds, the cops, the judge, the DA, and all them. They all work together. It's no secret. You gotta be careful. They all play golf together and work together and have lunch together at the same restaurant and shit. So everybody be in the same building together. You know better. It's up to us to do fucking research. When I get a new job, I'm not gonna just show up at that new job not knowing anything. It could be a whole sex trafficking ring. Going there for a job. No, you gotta do research. You gotta practice your interview questions. You gotta prepare yourself. Don't you feel better when you prepare and you know and you do your research ahead of time? That's why I can't stand it when people do that shit. I didn't know. Well, it was all out in the open. It was all out in the open. Have you ever been around somebody that was just very weird to you, where you just got a bad vibe and the crazy was in their eyes, and you said, well, let me get up away from this person? Would you go and just, I mean, it's like when you see something, say something type deal, or either just completely don't fuck with that person. But everybody's in the same melting pot in the industry. Everybody's on that. They're all on that weird. They all on that weird shit. They all had to do some weird shit to get to where they are. They all had to do some stuff. Okay, nobody just up and became who they. It takes a while. Trust me. I was sitting here thinking. I said, "Well, I know my skits and stuff. Everything is gonna do great because I know people like originality and stuff like that. They fuck with it. I'm gonna do great." No, it's taking a very what it do, Roasted Toast? Salute to you. It's taken a very long time, and I'm glad that all this stuff happened to show me that the industry is not where you want to be. Even being a comedian, I don't want to do none of that stuff. I don't want to be up there with none of those elites now. I was saying at first, yeah, I want Cat Williams to be my mentor. Nope, nope, because the first question I would ask that motherfucker when I meet him, sorry, I can't shake your hand because I don't know whether you're going to try and sacrifice my ass or not. All right? I don't trust none of them. And you got to be that way because you got to stay safe. You got to be safe. So I'm just going to do my own stuff. I'm still studying my real estate. I'm going to do great in that. I know I am. It's not some shit that you can just crash course and learn in a couple hours. I want to know what I'm doing. I want to be great at it. I want to help people. Those people you give them papers to sign and shit, they're not going to read all that. Okay, I know you're not going to read it, but I want to explain to you, this is what this is what this does, and this is what we're going to do. Exactly. I want to be good at it. I want to help people. I actually want to be there to say, I'm not just worried about my career and moving my ass up to the top. I'm helping people along the way, and I'm going to receive great reward from it, which is going to help me fund my filming career. I want to get into short film. I want to do a lot of things. I'm going to do that shit myself. I'm not going to wait for anybody else. I don't need no famous person coming up behind me, backing me up. It'd be nice. You could see it and see how great I am. But like I said, you don't sign shit you don't know. People signing blood contracts and shit like that. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it when they tell you, okay, you didn't sign this, but you didn't see in the fine print that you got to go sacrifice Granny now. No, it's not worth it at all. So I'm fine just being content and doing my shit in private if I have to, because guess what? It's still going to be here long after I'm gone. My family is going to have the art pieces. They're going to have all of my works that I do. They're going to have that. It's not so much about everybody seeing my shit now for me. It's about me making my family proud for generations to come and saying, dang, our great grandma Kiki did the shit. Look at her. That's what's more important. Family and the people close to you, the people that pour into you. Like y'all, I love y'all. Thank you so much, because it don't be many of you, but it still feels good to have somebody. Start giving your energy to people that pour into you. People that don't let your cup run completely dry. And start being you got to be a little selfish sometimes. Mental health is serious. When you're giving yourself to so many people all the time, that's why these celebrities, you see, they mentally fucked up, going through shit, because they spreading themselves thin to everywhere and everybody. But they're not doing nothing for themselves. Before you sit on this internet and just say, I'm a content creator, I'm going to do this, that, and the third, make sure you could show up for yourself before you could show up for anybody else. Because I could tell people are tired. When I get on here and I see some of the bigger content creators, they doing great, which I'd be so proud of them. But I'd be like, damn, did the soul get sucked from you? You look very tired and shit. That's what being on social media and stuff does to you. Remember to clock out sometimes. Remember to take some PTO. Your asses have no problem with calling out from a regular job and losing that money. Start putting PTO in. That's the problem. That's why every last one of my platforms say I'm the boss here. People probably say, why does she do that? People be so intimidated by my name when it catches attention though. But people be so intimidated when they see that shit. Because they'd be like, you ain't the boss. It's not about that. I don't belong in your platform if you just gonna all of a sudden get offended because you're a weak person. You're not strong. You're not a strong individual if you're gonna get intimidated by somebody who walks in the room. You don't even know who they are before they introduce themselves. But it's because I'm the boss of my mental health. I'm the boss of the shit that I used to could not control. Because if you don't be your own boss, that's when people are gonna step on you like a fucking doormat. People are gonna use you and abuse you. I've been through abuse, like real physical abuse, honey. I got to a point where I started saying, damn, do I deserve this? Until I said, no, the fuck I don't. I wanna live in my strong queendom. I wanna be the goddess that I know I am. It's in me. And I feel like the more I grow and the more I sit and I get rid of everything that's bad for me, the good starts coming. And then I start having the dreams. Okay, I need to get up. I need to start eating more fruit today. I need to make sure I'm drinking my water. I need to get out and get some sun. I need to walk out. I need to be out with nature. Take some time for yourself. Even if you got to go out and smoke, taking a walk, you better do that shit while you can. Okay? We got this one life, this one body in this universe to enjoy the time that we have. Not to sit on social media and worship celebrities and be worried about what everybody is doing and beefing and it's not worth it. I did a skit about it. I always do skits about stuff. A lot of this shit be based on true stories, but a lot of it is like, look past the comedy in it though. Look past the comedy. Because I'm really trying to tell you something. People hide messages in art all the time. I hide messages in my art, but let me tell you, it's harmless. It's not going to be detrimental to your health. It's not going to hurt you to sit and think and be up under it and stand by it. But it's too much demonic shit out there. And it's taking over. The devil is showing in flesh form. It used to be were the people, and I use that in quotations, you know what I mean. They want you to think, okay, the devil is in red, got a long tail with a point at the end of it, got long horns and shit like that. No, the devil is on earth. The devil is everywhere. It's in people, real people. You ever had somebody come and show you who they are the first time and you said, this motherfucker got the devil in them? That's the devil. People who refuse to elevate and evolve, and they be stuck in the bullshit of negativity all the time, have the devil in them. And that's why I'm getting to where I really wanted to get to right now. Is I want to apologize because I know I'm pregnant and my hormones been raging and I just kind of been cussing motherfuckers out, and my community wall on my YouTube has just been very like, if it was a person, it would be smacked, punched, and just beat down. You know I talk shit. I'm trying to work on that because, like I said, I got a baby coming, and I want to be mindful of what they intake. They're innocent. They don't deserve none of the bullshit now that's out there. Like I said, I'm gonna keep my baby off the internet. I love everybody, but please understand that my baby's innocent. They need to have a chance at that innocence and just to be a kid. I've already exposed myself to the internet, but they don't need it. They deserve to build forts, eat mud pies, go and chase bugs, and just do all the kid shit. My kid, I'm homeschooling, and I'm doing it on purpose because so many of these millennials not millennials, Gen Zers, we need a phone so bad. We need a phone because school ain't safe. We don't feel safe. Well, y'all got to stop using that excuse, because I be seeing you motherfuckers on TikTok all day, gyrating and hip shaking, doing like in there. I don't know, it's a fashion show or whatever. Everybody's edges is damn baby hair, damn bangs in training, them big ass baby hairs. And then all I see is a lot of the people that's in school that should be learning up here arguing with our grown asses, which we good. We at home. We can do our shit. You see what I'm saying? So don't use that excuse as it's not safe and shit like that. I know things have gotten worse. Things have gotten way worse. It's a lot different now. But look at different countries like Asia and shit like that. You watch those Korean zombie movies where they didn't have to turn in all their phones to the teacher in this little box at the top of the class. But then when the zombies outbreak in the damn school and shit, they trying to go in our phones. They trying to, you still gonna have access to your phones, but they're gonna be turned in at the front with the teacher. Just pray the teacher don't turn into a zombie. Then you gotta get them motherfuckers from them. There's a way around everything. Just people don't make shit easy at all. Everything gotta be so fucking hard and confusing. It's like a bunch of ants. You see ants all in the floor and in the pavement and shit, and they just be all going around in circles like they lost. Thing is, the ants ain't lost. They working. They know where they going. What's up with regular people though? Everybody's so fucking lost in the sauce. And while I'm sitting up here saying I wish people would take a break from social media and not take shit on social media so serious, people ain't gonna do that. Like I said, I would have to be a famous person, but they don't like that shit. Because I would want to be helping people and telling the truth. Like this is how it is. But they don't like that. They want me to brain rot you. They want me to sit up here and wham, wham, all that shit. Excessive baby hairages. They want me to be ghetto as fuck. That right there would help me if I did that. It really would. But I'm not a seller. I've never been easily bought. That's why I have that motto, this booty ain't cheap or free. Everything is what do you call it? A metaphor. A lot of my stuff is metaphors. And I mean that. I cannot be bought or sold. The only thing I plan to be buying and selling is houses. That's why I'll never get into the end. I don't want to. It's not worth it. It's stank. It's corrupt. You got so many corrupt systems going now. You got and I can't even speak on the CK man because they got motherfuckers losing their jobs and every damn thing behind that. They trying to take away our First Amendment rights. And I'm definitely not a censored person, but I would have to be. Unless a bunch of people just came and said, yo, we're tired of all this fake shit. We want a real person. Sorry, it's about to be a siren. My bad, y'all. I live across the street from a fire station. But unless one day everybody decides to wake up and say, we want something different on the internet. Oh, here's this girl named Kiki. I would be happy. I wouldn't know what I would do if something happened and I blew up privately and independently. Because one thing I learned from Nipsey is you should stay independent. If you don't, that's when all the fucking problems come. Just like B.I.G. said, more money, more problems. But like I said, you got to get to that point and stay independent. If you're an artist, which is up, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. But if you're an artist and you're good at what you do, keep doing it. Do not stop for nobody. Doesn't matter if one person is hearing that shit or looking at it. You gonna sit back one day and look at your whole catalog of everything and say, damn, I did that. When I look back and see, I got 300 and something skits, and I'm like, how the hell did I do that? I had 200 and something skits in like 2 years. Now I'm on a big hiatus because I'm just sitting back watching and observing. I done backslid and fell back into a place that I didn't want to be and didn't like being, where I was kind of like irritated and always agitated, wanting to cuss a motherfucker out. my energy wasn't right, kind of feeling low vibrational a little bit. And I don't like that. And the last thing I want to do is bring that to y'all. That hurts me. I'm sorry if you felt that way or if it looked that way. I'm sorry. That makes me feel bad. What it was me seeing everything and me encountering everything on the fucking internet that was really disturbing my spirit. And it's my fault because I allowed that shit in. I don't want that. I don't. And I can't let that happen. I cannot keep letting that happen. Like, I just want to, exactly. They're going to control you. I would rather be independent. I want to be myself. I don't want to change for social media. I'm going to change because I want to change. And I am. I'm starting to feel like in order for me to feel successful from within, from my stomach up, that I just have to like purge out. I've cut off family members. I cut off all family members except my kids. I got 2 kids. They're about to be 15 and 17. I didn't cut off everybody. And I had to, because I feel like you see me in a new era of my life where normally I'm so depressed. I have depression. Like I said, I made that mini documentary. That wasn't no skit. Honestly, like I said, I've been depressed for probably 20 years or better. I said 15 in the documentary. That's a long time to be depressed. That's a lot of life lost on bullshit, a wasted emotion. Depression is, they diagnosed me with that shit. Severe manic depression, meaning that it's so bad and severe that I can have manic episodes and fly off the fucking handle just because I'm depressed. But I manage that shit and control it. You know how I do it? Like I said, I keep my mind busy and I try to think about the positive before I think about the negative. And that's why it's important that you have positive people in your life, not negative people, not people that's going to come around you and put you down, that's going to kick you when you're down. You need people that's going to uplift you. People like seeing you when you're down, believe it or not. I've been okay, Marcus. I haven't been liking the stuff I've been seeing on social media. Like I had to clean up. Right now I'm in a rent cycle. I'm working on like the music and stuff. Like I said, like it sucks when you sitting here and you listening to music and you bobbing and weaving to it, and to find out that person is the pure devil. You don't know what they put in their music, what type of vibrations they put in their music. And it's sad. They already poison our food. They're poisoning the fuck out of our food. We gotta see that, and we gotta understand that it's time to get right. We are at the time now where I'm not saying religiously get right. I'm saying get right within, from within. You don't want to be lost where you can't think for yourself, where you got other people thinking for you and telling you what to do. That's like jail and prison. That's not a good feeling. Hell, people might as well go there if they want somebody telling them what to do and telling them how to feel and telling them what to think. I just don't want to be around it. And then too, anyone who has a secret animosity, start learning that. People who show you that they have a secret animosity, if they're not giving you the same energy in return, you're giving out good energy and you're uplifting them in their spirit, but you never hear from them, maybe you gotta cut them off too. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta cut them off too. Because The same way you're there for the same way you're there for people, those people are gonna want to be there for you. And I appreciate the sisterhood that I have gained from a lot of these social medias, especially YouTube. And I don't like name dropping, but they know who they are. It's a few, even fellas who have inspired me. The brotherhood and the sisterhood, I appreciate that. It needs to grow with all of us, though. We gotta stop being jealous of each other. We gotta stop that. When you tell me some good news, I'm gonna be happy for you. I'm the type of person that if I love you, I love you. And if I support you, I support the fuck out of you. I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you. But give people something to be happy and proud. Don't come on here with the brain rot and shit like that. I'm seeing people doing challenges. I seen a damn girl get inside of a balloon the other day. She oiled her whole body down just to get inside of a balloon filled with water. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Or the skits, the challenges that you keep seeing regurgitated. It's like somebody throwing up, somebody coming behind it, eating that shit, throwing up, somebody behind it. It's nasty. It's regurgitated bullshit. It's child shit. Leave that shit to the kids. Leave that shit to the kids. Everybody coming on. And there's nothing wrong with you wanting to be a cheerleader and a dancer, but do something with it. Be in a studio doing it. Learning or something. Just don't be on TikTok doing this shit. Everybody's doing the same thing. It gets on my nerves. That's why I deleted TikTok. Because you start scrolling, you hear the same song 12,000 times and people doing the same fucking thing to it. It's sheep. Zombies. That's scary. I don't know why my comments are coming in like this for some reason. It's scary. It's scary to sit here and think that an asteroid could be heading towards this earth and they telling us that we got a month to live and to see what everybody is going to be doing. It'd be interesting to actually know. Y'all need to watch Don't Look Up on Netflix. It's a comedy, but at the same time, if you look past the comedy and see the message in it, you'll see how distracted motherfuckers are to the point where they're not even concerned with the asteroid coming or the comet coming towards the earth. But the day of, they wanting to pray and do all the shit, have their last meal and stuff like that. I don't know why my comments coming in late. I'm doing good, Marcus. I don't know if you've seen the news. I'm expecting. I'll be 17 weeks Tuesday. And I'm happy. I'm in a good space. My first 2 pregnancies, years ago. Lord, I show my age, but I could not be happy as I wanted to. I had too many people against me, and I was in an abusive marriage, so I couldn't enjoy it the way I am now. I'm actually able to enjoy it, and it makes me feel good. And I learned that now is the time for me to just be better for myself, just and for my family. Get some generational wealth going. That way, we can be well off and well to do, and we can spread, what do you call it? We can be fruitful to others. I want to be fruitful to others. I want to be able to say, I got $1,000 in my pocket. I'm going to go to the shoe store and I'm going to buy a bunch of shoes. Then I'm going to give them away to random people. Hey, you need some shoes? Have my kids set up a lemonade stand, sell some lemonade. And on their way out, hey, which size shoe does your son wear? Size 11. Here you go. I'm going to take it because I'm a good person like that. There's been times where I have lent people money, and I'm like, this is actually not a loan. I'm just giving it to you. So please don't ever mention anything to me again. This is money I can take as a loss. Here you go. And do something good with it. Don't do nothing crazy. That's the type of stuff I like doing. And when I'm gone from here, people will remember that. If I ain't gonna say that, but that's a Kiki gave me. And yes, it's stuff I don't need to sit here and put a camera in people's. That's something else. That man that got set on fire and everything else from a content creator. Well, content creator didn't do it, but sticking a camera in somebody's face can be a gift and a curse. While you're trying to do something good for them, you got a camera in their face and you are trying to score views, likes, make money off of it, and everything else. So I cannot stand a person that has ulterior motives, not the best intention. You making money off of it, probably more money than what you give or help the people with. And then you putting a big red X, a target on their back. And then pandering to black folks. There's nothing wrong with helping people or anybody of that matter. But don't just go pandering. Exactly. Don't go pandering to us. Black folks have been through so much. There was a show called Good Times where they showed the struggle, but they also showed them getting about that shit too. We have been at our lows when we have made do with it. And we have made it to a point where we can do better. Because we just couldn't be comfortable with it. Motherfuckers is too comfortable now. And we gotta stop. But also don't pander to us. Don't come up to me thinking that I need something with a camera in my face, because the first thing I'm gonna do is knock that shit out their hands. Because what are you here for, colonizer? That's the shit that makes me mad. And I'm trying to work on being nicer, because I'm a Sagittarius. Y'all know we can be mean. But at the same time, we know, this is Sagittarius of me to say. I'll say we know what's best. We know what's best for people. But we mean well. We really do. We mean well. And I just want everybody to just show love and feel the love. Okay? We gotta get out of the place of hate and betrayal. Okay? We really do. It's getting to a point now where we fighting for our lives. And I got some people on here that I didn't unsubscribe from. I love them. I want to see the people who matter on my YouTube and shit. That's fighting the good fight. That's actually making change with their words and just in general, like just trying to better others. Look, you can better others by bettering yourself. People learn. Lead by example. People learn. People are impressionable. And it's not just young people. All people are impressionable. And we got to be mindful of that. We really do. And as far as like your mental health, I just see so many of my friends as sad. And I can tell you're going through things. And like I said, I don't want to come on here and because somebody is saying something off the wall to me and just being hurt people. I've cussed people the fuck out. Somebody then came and said something to me. I'm like, your mama? like hurt people. And we got to understand that everybody is dealing with something mentally. No matter what it is, it could be big or small. We got to learn not to take that shit out on each other. We got to deal with that from within before we go out spewing hate with our words and physically and emotionally. And if I can't tell you anything else, don't forget to pour into yourself first. If your cup is half empty or damn near empty, what good can you be to anybody else? can't show up for yourself. That's why I say before I get on this internet, I have to be good because I can't come on here and talk to y'all like this if I'm jacked up, if I'm going through one of those manic phases where I'm stuttering and stuff and I'm just traumatized. I can't do that to y'all. I have to come on here with a clear mind. And I have to start coming on here. Um, how can I put it? I can't be angry because that shows. I have to come on here with a clear perspective, a clean slate. That way, while we sit here and talk, we can learn from each other and we can have good vibes and just chill. Now, I know I said this was Do Something Radio special episode, and it is. And I hope that you've been doing something while I've been sitting here yapping and going on. Because I'm going to bring back Do Something Radio. I've been busy. Now, when I found out that I was pregnant, I had severe dehydration. I was just all messed up. And I had to go through a couple months of just sitting my ass down and getting myself together, not making no content. I still have a lot of shit that I haven't edited and put up yet. I will. But I also said that, after I do that and put that content up, I'm not going to post anything content wise, like my skits for a while. I'm going to sit on here and I'm going to paint. I'm going to sit on here and paint and get my art work caught up. And I'm going to study and continue to work towards my real estate license. Because I'll be so happy when I get it. I feel rewarded. And I do this stuff because I want y'all to get up and do something. Just don't sit and let your day go, just time go, and you're scrolling. I understand a lot of people have money to be made, but make a schedule for yourself. You can still make that money. Let people miss you sometimes. I had people, when I got my Instagram account back, I miss you so much. Where you been? Where you been? I'm like, I got so much content, like skits I've been doing, because I didn't have my meme page. I used to be a meme page on Instagram. I was just recycling, regurgitating memes. I used to do all that shit too. But once you start looking back and seeing, what am I really doing? I know I'm helping people by sharing these memes and stuff, but I could be doing more. Because when I was depressed, still do have my depression and stuff, but it's so much better now. Take my advice, I promise you. Keep your mind busy. Find a hobby. I always say your hobby can be your jobby. Okay? It's gonna pay off. I promise. And just know that sometimes you gotta be a little selfish and you gotta tell people to leave you alone so you can get yourself together. You are important. You are powerful. You are strong. You're smart. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. I know it's the same thing as smart and intelligent, but it's two different things for some people. But you get what I'm saying. Your smile brightens a room. Speak good things into yourself. Get rid of that negativity. Those negative. The biggest, I missed you so much. I got to go back and look at your Instagram. I seen when you arrived, you was in front of the tank. I said, look at that fella right there. You are a hero. Okay? And the biggest know that. You're a hero. I want all of my people to just feel so uplifted. You are kings and queens. Okay? And you have so much to give to the world. You do. People love you, and they're going to continue to love you. They're going to cherish you because of who you are. Pour into each other, not these celebrities. Start honoring each other while we have each other. Okay? There's a lot of people that I don't have anymore, that are gone, won't see them anymore. And I'm like, dang, I wish I could have gave them their flowers more when they were around. But this is why I give my people their flowers, okay? I give you your flowers because you deserve it, okay? It's so important. Take some time for yourself, even if it's 5 minutes and you gotta go to the bathroom and sit in there, or whatever it is. You gotta throw your headphones on and close your eyes. Do that shit. Clear your mind. Wake up tomorrow with a clean slate. Everything the bullshit that you dealt with today, cry it out if you need to. Go boxing, running, jogging, whatever you need to do. Have a release. I put that in my skits with the green screen, and it's a release. I do that on purpose. Everybody has to have a release. But just know when you're doing things like crying and stuff like that, cry to release, not to hold in that pain. Okay? Once you have that release, you shouldn't be carrying all that pain on your back. That weight, it feels like a ball and chain attached to you. Let that shit go. Sleep on it. Wake up tomorrow with a clean slate. Before you go to bed, say, I know that tomorrow, starting fresh. It might be some bullshit that you're going through where you're like, it's going to be the same shit tomorrow. I'm going to be dealing with it. Well, have an outlook like, I'm going to look at things a little different. I'm going to have a plan tomorrow when I wake up. Thank you. I've had so much shit where I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to get up tomorrow and deal with the same bullshit. Mia! You got to make sure you catch the playback, sis. I think we had a good show. I think we had a good one. But so much shit that I'm like, damn, this shit is going to carry over until tomorrow. It might. It might. But I always tell people, let the sun shine on your parade and let it rain at night. Meaning each day you're going to wake up with a clean slate. Wake up with a plan. Okay? Write it down if you have to. Write it down. I've been missing you too. Well, I'm expecting. So this baby done sat my ass down for a couple months. I had to get myself together. You know, I told you, with my depression, I lost a lot of weight. Man, I got skinny. And I could tell. In my skits, I started doing my skits. I was okay, but then it just got worse and worse. And don't let what you're doing either drain you, because it will drain you and you won't be able to take care of yourself. I started doing my skits to keep my mind so busy, to keep from being upset and crying every day, to where I was just still not really taking care of myself. And then I found out I was pregnant. I'm like, this is my awakening. I gotta take care of myself now. Okay, have a good one. I'm like, I gotta take care of myself now, because if I don't, then I'm not taking care of my baby. So I've been doing better. I'm gaining my weight. I'm in better spirits. Like I said, I still have Starla. Starla is happy she's gonna be a big sister. She's been protecting. She's very protective over me. So Starla not only has the job, I gave her a job. She's my support cat. So in the daytime when I'm working, she'll jump in my lap, do the purring shit, and make sure I'm good. She, of course, if she think I'm having a bad patient or customer on the phone, she'd be in the background cussing them out for me and stuff. But she has a second job now. Starla works third shift. Thank you, Biggest B. She works third shift in the window. She loves the baby. She interacts with the baby already. She gets up. I say, you cannot get on my stomach. You can't step on my stomach. She licks my stomach. She'll sniff at it. She knows that something is going on. And I told her, I said, next month we find out if it's a brother or a sister. And I'm proud of her. Like, that was my baby first, because I told the universe, I said, boy, I'm so depressed. Just send me a sign that I got this. And just, I was feeling lonely and stuff. And here comes little Starla. Just wild that she showed up. And then after Starla showed up, Walmart brought me a delivery, somebody else's by mistake, and it was baby toys. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, well, maybe I should give Starla the Elmo. I gave Starla the Elmo. That's her boyfriend now. But I got the other one, little baby Einstein toy, and I said, well, I don't know what to do with it. I guess if I babysit or I give it to somebody. But then this happened. So I'm like, everything happens in divine timing and order. Even if you're not prepared for it, just know, just try to be positive. Even when you're going through the most fucked up thing, just look up and say, I know something good is coming around. Oh girl, I made the registry because I'm I'm starting to buy stuff off my registry. I'll put the registry in my links on my Instagram and on here, and anything I appreciate. Like, I don't expect anything because I know how times are. So I appreciate anything, and it means a lot to me. And it lets me know that I have a family outside of the family I should be having come around more. And it feels really good to know that. And that's why I haven't left completely, because there, like I said, there's some good people out there, some really good, genuine people. And you can tell, you just have to look at people's eyes and things like that. I will. I'll put it in my links. But I look people in the eyes. Somebody said stop doing it because I look scary when I'm looking people in the eyes. But I can tell, my grandfather always said, when you want to know people's intentions and if they're a good person, look them in the eyes. Because a bad person with malintent will not be able to look you in the eyes. And I know tomorrow's Monday. I hate Mondays. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start buying when I get paid on Friday. I'm gonna take about $200 and get some things. And with your insurance, I keep telling people, if you're pregnant with your insurance, ooh, sorry, I had indigestion, y'all. Sorry, I was eating some things I shouldn't have ate. But you get a free breast pump. So I applied for that. I'm gonna have to get on my doctors because they taking a little too long. But I'm gonna get me a backup one too, because Lord knows I don't want to just have an accident one day and I can't pump. So I plan to breastfeed my baby. I plan to make my baby's food. I plan to just do everything for my baby because I have to now. Shit is scary out there. If they poisoning our food, they definitely doing something to the baby's food. And I still believe to this day, if my two oldest would never have went to formula, they wouldn't have things like asthma and having little problems with their tummies and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do what I have to do as a mom. I even told I got a black doula. I have a black doula, y'all, and I love her so much. I'm thankful to have an advocate for when I go to the doctor and I tell them something and they don't take me serious. I can just go and tell her. She'll get on them and she'll tell them that she said this. Y'all need to do this and that. It's important that we have an advocate now, and I recommend that for any woman. If you don't have insurance or you can't afford it out of your pocket, go ahead and get Medicaid. Medicaid, they have to give you that because you're pregnant. And with Medicaid, you can get a doula. You just have to look it up in your area. And I don't want to say you can, but just look it up because at 9 times out of 10, there is something there. And also, they're starting to do doulas now for black and brown folks because, like I said, our bodies are a little different than other people's, and there are things that you have to look into a little bit more than you do other people, like anemia, sickle cell, and stuff like that. I just want to make sure I'm good. This is a lot of this stuff I didn't know before. When I was in my 20s and stuff, I had my kids in my 20s. I didn't know that you could keep your placenta and stuff like that. I'm keeping it. I told my doula the other day that I want to keep it. And she said, I'll let them know. I'll make sure you get it. Now, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to make art I know it sounds crazy. Y'all will see, I'll make a video. Y'all be on live, I'll make a video with it. But I'm gonna keep it because there's no reason for me not to keep it. They keep harassing me. And see what made me decide that was they just kept harassing me. Sign up for this. Sign these papers. You want to do blood cord banking? The cord banking. I'm like, how much is it? $1,700. So to bank my baby to save somebody else's life, I gotta pay for it. And I'm like, this is a scam. This is a scam. I'm keeping everything that come up out of me. Not everything, because sometimes your bodily functions when you're having a baby, but I'm definitely keeping it because that right there is very sentimental to me. And I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna make art. I know I ain't gonna say exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but because I haven't seen people doing it, I want to do it. I want my baby to grow up and say, dang, this is my placenta. This is what I lived in. Yeah, sure is. It is. That's why now, and my pregnancies before were special because my babies were wonderful and I love them. They've grown now pretty much, but it's different now. And then I'm gonna be 38 this year, so I'm older. But thank goodness the doctor said I have the health of a 20-year-old because I always stayed fit. And while I've been depressed and shit like that, like I still took pretty good care of myself, other than just being depressed and not being able to eat and stuff like that. I ain't smoke a whole lot, not a lot of alcohol intake and things like that. And now it's like different. That's why I'm saying when I started this live, I'm like, okay, now I'm working on the other stuff that I don't want to intake. I want the same thing for y'all. I'm in a happier space. I'm proud of myself. I start therapy on the 25th with the actual psychiatrist. So I've been having some nightmares about the past and things like that where I couldn't enjoy my first 2 pregnancies. So that's starting to come back and just like scare me a little bit, even though I know it's not nothing I'm dealing with now, but it was just the feeling of it. And I want to be the best version of myself when my baby gets here. I want to be the best version of myself when I'm working as a real estate agent. I might want my kids to work with me. I don't want to be a replica of the people in my family that were just bad and nasty and just evil and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. And they don't deserve that. They do not. I told between me and hubby, we want a generational household. So it'd be nice, and I'm going to get everything I want. I'm going to get everything I want because if I'm positive and I stay good to others and I do right by people, I'm going to get everything in life that I want. I don't try to harm people and stuff, and I'm going to get what I want. I want a farm. I want a nice big house on that farm. I want to have a generational household. If my 2 oldest kids don't want to leave, they can stay. They want to leave when they get married, they can. But I want to have so much space that they don't have to. I don't want to push them out there into this nasty, ugly ass world because I know how it is. Grocery prices still ain't went down yet because people are worried and concerned about other things. Sometimes I wonder, do people even care about the real people, the little people? That's why I'm like, let me worry about people we probably ain't all the same pay grade, but let me worry about people that's still down to earth. The first thing I did when I turned 18 was left home because it was toxic. And I regret that because adulthood is hard. Life is hard. It sucks. But at the same time, I had to do something. Wouldn't have left if it wasn't toxic. I do not want no toxic shit from my family. I want to be able to invite y'all even. If you want to come visit. Because, like I said, I don't want my family shit to be on the internet because the internet is cruel. The internet is evil and stuff. Sorry, hold on. Here in Virginia, I don't know why people do that to their mufflers. It sounds like shit, busting up and tearing up the ozone layers. It's horrible. It's this person that be driving to the store and back on a go-kart and it be backfiring, y'all. Smoke everywhere. See? They just everywhere. I want to be in a country where it's quiet. I want to be able to say, hey, Biggest B, you here? Come visit. Hey, Mia. Hey, Herb Scribe, Roasted Toast. I got a dinner party. Colton, I got a dinner party. Rhonda Don, y'all want to come? I got a lot of food going. I want to be the matriarch where I host the events and stuff like that. Everybody, we got a big movie night. It's the film that I made. We're going to sit and we're going to eat and we're going to have a good time and we're going to watch the movie that I made. Like, because you know it won't be in the real theaters. I want to do stuff like that. I want to be able to help my people out like they help me. I get tired of being the broke friend because a lot of times I know I might not be able to donate. I might not be able to give back because I got the baby now. But one day I will. And I'll remember everybody that supported me and that was here for me. I promise you, I don't forget. I do not forget. It's a lot of people that have known me for years that have always been there for me. I'm like, man, they definitely on my list to just randomly give them some money. Money to me is like hair. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. I feel like if I could live without it, I would. I've been watching the homesteaders and stuff like that, but it's impossible to live without it because they make it to where you need to have money in order to live, in order to pay to have the lights on and things like that. But once I get to a place in my life where I can be more fruitful to everybody, I can say, hey, y'all, I got eggs. Y'all come get you some eggs. I'll get there. I'm about to get off here because it's 6:30. I got to go and get this skin and fat off of these turkey wings, and I got to cook my collard greens. I need to feed the baby something good. I need to get my energy up for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. You know I'm not a fan of Mondays, but we're going to get through it together, okay? Make sure y'all go back and catch this playback if you came in late or if you didn't get to it. I'm going to be doing more of these Do Something radios. I got to have a schedule for myself. On the Do Something radio episodes where I'm studying, I'll be on camera. Because if not, it'll be very quiet over here. You'll hear munching, chewing, and eating, and you'll be like, what is she doing? Over here eating. Me and the baby snacking and things like that. But yeah, we're going to be doing things together. We're going to get shit done, okay? Because the only way up from here is up. And we got to start doing better because look at how things are turning for us. This is starting to look almost like I ain't even going to say it. It's just scary now. But we got this. And we all have to stand together, not just black and brown people. We all have to stand together because it's always going to be an enemy out there that's going to try and rip us apart, try and confuse us and separate us. We in the same boat a lot of the times. Just remember that. And I will put my registries in the link. Everything that I've posted the last 3 months on my community wall, just disregard it. I was going off of my emotions, child. My emotions. I'm trying to start a new leaf for myself while I'm trying to work on cussing, but I grew up listening. I grew up, I'm country old Virginia, country people. That was the cuss words were our sight words. We learned them damn words before we even really learned the damn talk. We grew up with our aunts, uncles, moms, dads, grandmas, all talking like sailors. So, but my goal is just to really be positive because I feel like I have a message. People can get something from me, and I get something from other people all the time. So, I love you. hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is separated by underscore. I'm the boss here too. Each word has an underscore. So look me up on there. I'm on Twitch as well. It's I'm the boss, like just a regular sentence. Except the is with the A. I gotta go back through my LinkedIn. I gotta go back through and fix all of my links because a lot of social medias that I had to get rid of because I just felt like they were really, really poisoning me. And I don't want to be a walking cesspool. Okay, y'all don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. Nobody deserves that. Um, I love y'all. I hope you have a great Sunday. Enjoy your evening, and I'll be back. I love y'all. Bye. Mwah.